Well, folks, I'm still alive. We'll get a little bit of an update on what's going on with the fishing and spring. As of shooting this, I'm in the first week of March. Make sure I get that date right. And obviously I'm on the salmon. So what's going on is we're heading into runoff time, and I'm going to give a little bit of an update on runoff. But before I get going, a couple of quick notes. I still have time on my calendar for Western New York in mid to late March for some leftover steelhead. The ice is clearing out of their creeks, and some early April oak orchard type steelhead fishing. And as I go through my report, I'll explain why I'm on the Western trips before I'm on to the salmon trips. So here we're in full winter mode. I haven't seen any there's a few stoneflies crawling around on the bank here in the snow. But we got stoneflies crawling around. The water flows are coming up. We're in the front end of spring runoff on the Salmon River. There's going to be a lot of runoff. So I'm going to start out on the salmon, what's going on, and then I'll go to Western New York. So obviously, as I said, runoff is hitting us. We're still in winter flows. Water's 1250. It's like 31 degrees. It's liquid ice. Sitting on this water, I need an extra layer. Once I get away from it, it'll be nice and warm because the water temperature is so cold. But there is a good amount of fish in the system. The lower fly zone's got a lot of fish in it. We're on the float heading down to Pineville. A lot of fish gathered in here, so we got some great numbers of fish in the salmon right now. Looks like we're going to have a very good spring on the salmon. That's how things are shaping up. We'll know by the end of May, obviously. So things are looking good here. We're just getting going. I suspect we're going to have a lot of runoff hitting us here probably in the next, what'd you say, 7 to 10 days?
Yep.
Yeah, because I think starting tomorrow they're talking 60 and rain. Yeah, things could blow up pretty quick, pretty fast. Very typical of the Salmon River. If you're coming up, check your flows, pay very close attention to it because things could erupt overnight. So that's kind of what's going on here. The guys are getting a lot of fish on up here right now on egg patterns, nymphs, obviously stoneflies, little squirmy wormies and pink. Yeah, just standard winter stuff is what's going on. So back home in the Western tribs, they're just breaking open, so I haven't really had a chance to get on them yet. Sandy's trying to get open. That's all plugged with ice. Oak is open, and there's some water flows. It is fishing, but it needs a blast of water to jumpstart the steelhead cycle. I suspect we're going to see that in probably in the next few days, especially if the forecast is. So everything's about ready to crack open. So the reason why I'm going to be on Sandy and Oak is right now, as I said, this is 1,200 right now. We're going to probably see 1,800, 2,000 CFS here probably a week from now, or a week to 10 days from now, no doubt about it. And that's just going to be big ice flows and this is going to probably run right up until the middle of April. We're going to probably be well over 1,000 CFS into mid-April. So as a result, I'll stay over on the Oak Orchard area. Our runoff's going to come through pretty quick. We don't have such a big snowpack. We'll get a blast of water. It'll jump start to fishing. The ice will clear up. We'll start gaining water temperature. We should have good water temperature as in above 40 degrees the last week of March. Our smaller creeks like Sandy will probably have it earlier. So we'll be chasing the browns in Sandy probably this coming week. That'll be open. That'll be fishing. I'll be hunting for those. Oak Orchard probably very shortly after that. I'll start steelhead fishing. So we'll have good fish in Western New York while this place is raging at 2,000, 2,500 of ice water. On the western end, we'll have fishable waters and we'll have water temperatures into the low to mid 40s. So then, and that'll consist until about mid-April. When I move up here, Western New York will shut down. In this point, this will be running very high, but we'll have water temperatures in the 40s, and the fish will be up in the shallow waters on the spawning habitat where we can access them. So that's kind of what's going on. Things are just getting started. Like I said earlier, we got time available from this point on until I got some dates still available in May for swing season. So anyways, Old Man Winter's grip is starting to slip, if I can get that out in one piece. And it looks like we're getting into our late winter or early spring fishing. Everything's running on schedule. Just like always, we're gonna have some big runoff water on the salmon. We should have some good fishable water out in western New York around the Oak Orchard area. And yeah, I'm crawling out of my hibernation den after a long winter. Hopefully I can catch up with you, and we'll see you on the water, folks. Nothing too exciting yet, except it's finally starting to wake up. We're good. This is Jay at JPEG Guides and Lost River Fishing. We are a year-round fly fishing catch and release guide service. We fish the Lake Ontario tributaries, and then during the spring and the summer we also fish the inland trout streams, classic dry fly fishing. During the heat of the summer we will do the warm water fishing for bass and pike. If you're interested in any of our outings or have any questions, please feel free to email us at fish@lostriversfishing.com. Hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us.